Hi there, this is Crystal, and today I'm sharing with you my 100 days project from 2018. So as we get close to starting the 100 days project for 2019, I thought I would just share with you what I did last year. So last year I did 100 days of commonplace inspiration. So basically I wanted to collect an album of inspiring quotes and other things that would keep me motivated and keep my head in the right place. That was where I was last spring, and I thought it would be helpful to have an entire album full of inspiration. So that's why I did this for my 100 Days project for last year. This album is actually just from the Target dollar spot. It looks like there's a little schmutz on there. And I haven't added a label. That seems to be a pattern with me. I forget to add the spine label, so I should probably take a day and go back and do all of those. But I really love this pattern. I think it was meant to be a planner. I think I have planner inserts that were supposed to go in here, but it's basically a half sheet, almost an A5, not quite an A5 album. It's like 5.5 by 8.5, I think, are the sheets inside. But I just cut random size papers to go in here. So it's really chunky. It's going to be a little bit hard to flip through, but we're going to try and get through it. So this is my title page. It was inspired by Dearly D, by a page she made just using lots of random alphas from my stash. And then a kind of secondary title page using a page from the Marcy Penner planner that I had several years ago, and some random bits. Okay, so day one actually starts here. I filled in all the other little areas just with random embellishments and other encouraging words, but the days themselves are numbered. So day one is actually from the thing that inspired the 100 Days project. So I wrote out that whole bit about what it meant and why it was started. And then day two is a Virginia Woolf quote. And I did use date stamps on, I think most of them, maybe not all of them, to indicate what day of the project it actually was. So here's day three. It's from Brene Brown. Day four, day five, day six. So like I said, lots of it is just filled in with other bits. And day seven. So the papers are just really scraps from my stash. This is from an old kid's book. Some of it is their journal cards that I used. Day 8, day 9. Lots of just random papers in pretty colors that just made me happy. That was really all I was looking for. Day 10 was a quote from the Happy Planner that was from Instagram. Day 11, I put on this little library card that you can pull out and just paper clipped in there. Day 12, day 13, day 14, that was hard to see. It's from Born and Brilliant, the book I was reading at the time, so several quotes from that book. Day 15, day 16. That looks like I left that one blank. I don't know that I meant to do that. Day 17, again from Born and Brilliant. Day 18 and 19. Day 20 is a quote from Ella Fitzgerald. This is a card I actually made a couple years ago. Oh, no, actually, that was for the previous year. So that was the 100 Days project I did in 2017. I think I only made it to day 11, but I was making printables, free printables on my blog. So if you're interested, you can find that one on my blog. Okay, day 21. Oops. This is day 22. Oh, that was actually a note from a friend, and she inspires me, so I just included that. Day 23, day 24, wrote that on a little guest check. Day 25, 26, 27 is again another bit from Instagram, from Allie Makes Things on Instagram. Day 28, again from Born and Brilliant. I think this is just in here just for fun. Day 29 is, this is actually a journal card, but it's a quote from John Muir. And I really liked that, so I added that. Day 30 is a Frida Kahlo quote. Day 31. Day 32. So some of these are they're just journal cards that had sayings on them that I really found inspiring. So I included those on days when I didn't have other quotes. Day 33 on some vintage map paper. Here, I think this is, oh yeah, there, 34. Some of the numbers I used are kind of hard to see. Day 35 and 36. This was inspired by Kaylee Gray, again on Instagram. She typed "Be kind to yourself" on a paint swatch. I think hers was blue, but I chose red. Day 37, day 38, 39, and 40. Day 41, 42, 43, and 44. So I kind of cheated on some of these days. But when I came across something in my stash that I just really found that I really loved in the moment, that it got added to this album. Because really that's all it was. I was just looking for something that made me happy, that inspired me just to keep going. So day 46 was a Maya Angelou quote. Day 47, again, just things that made me happy. Day 48 and 49, 50, I think, is this? Yes, this is 50. I don't see a number though. Yeah. Again, a lot of them come from Instagram. Here is a Tina Fey quote. 52. 53 is "Love What You Do." 54. I had to include "Stay Sexy and Don't Get Murdered" from the podcast. 55, 56. And did a little flip out. Oh, am I missing? Oh, 58. Oh, this must be 57. And then 58. And 59. 60 and 61. 62. 63. 64 is from Sense and Sensibility by Jane Austen. This is 65. 66. Let's see, this must be 67. It's from The Great Gatsby. 68 on a little Hello Kitty post-it. 69 and 70. 71 is this little transparency with an Albert Einstein quote. 72, again on just like a little receipt. 73, 74, 75, 76, a quote by Emerson. Again, another Instagram quote, or a quote that I found on Instagram for 77. Here's 78 and 79. And then 80 is on this little card, and 81. So I love these ones that had two, one on each side, that got to count for two of them. Oh, there, what is that, 82? Well, one of these, maybe I miscounted here. 81, 82. Huh, and then 84. I think I'm missing 83. I'm not sure how that happened. And there's 85. 86 was this. 87, 88, 89 on this little card. I love this little typewriter. And this is just a little pocket. There's 90, 91, another Maya Angelou quote. There's from the Wild Doll. 93, 94, Roxane Gay quote, 95. This is, I think, Studio Calico is where this came from for 96, 97, 98, You're Never Fully Dressed Without a Smile from Annie, 99. This was something I stamped a long time ago and had it in my stash, decided to include it here. And then 100 is this big long poem that I found via a friend of mine who shared it from Button Poetry. So that is my 100 days project, apparently minus 83. I'm gonna have to go back and figure that out. But I now have this book of things that just make me happy and inspire me, which was what I really needed when I started doing this project. And I'll be honest, not everything was done on each day. So I started collecting quotes, and for days that I didn't have something, when I would just go back to fill in those days, I would find what I could that worked. I used notes that I had taken from books that I had read. I used things that I had pinned from Instagram or took snapshots of from Instagram, and pretty much just anything that I could use to fill out the 100 days, since there were gaps in the things that I did in real time. So that doesn't bother me. That's the whole purpose of the project, is just to do something, and I can now say I have this. And I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet this year, so stay tuned, and I will figure that out and share it with all of you soon. So thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you all back here very soon. Bye-bye.